Yo, what's up guys? Linkzy or Jack, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different, and I actually tweeted out saying I'm going to make a FaZe 5 tip, kind of a bit of tips and a bit of motivation for you guys if you are going for the FaZe 5 and why you should do it and what helped me going along the way and when I started doing the FaZe 5 7 years ago now. And actually, I didn't win it, but I won the hashtag FaZe 6, which is basically I was the first person recruited after. The story behind that we'll get onto in this video. Now, first thing first, let me just tell you a bit about myself. I went for the first ever FaZe 5. So there was no kind of knowing what you're getting into. It was all new, and I didn't have, you know, the help that I'm trying to give you now. So if you want to use this, you can do. If you want to have a bit of use it as motivation, that is also amazing. Obviously, it does come down to, that is, you know, a lot down to you guys. You can't just watch this video and go, right, I'll do it exactly that way, because it's not the case. Everyone's different. It's new, and because the FaZe since I joined has got insanely bigger, there will be more people going for this, so you've kind of got to be on your toes. So firstly, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I think it might be a long video. I'm just going to sit back and it just kind of talk to you guys. There's no real kind of you know, script. I'm just going to talk about how I did it, what happened, etc, etc. So number one is the most important one. I don't care about all the others at this moment in time. If you do not do this first one, then there's no point you watching the rest of this video. There's no point you know, doing anything else to do this video. This is the most important one, and the one that you guys, if anything, need to take away from this the most is go for the challenge. Now, I know that sounds silly, but there's so many people saying to me, yeah, but Links, I have 10 subscribers and I'm never going to win. Or, yo, they're not going to want to pick me up because, you know, I do it this way, or I'm like this, or I'm like that, blah, blah. Stop. Step back and go for the challenge. Because I'm telling you, I know the biggest one I get is there's only 5 places, I'm never going to win, so what's the point? Well, you've already lost. You've already lost by that point. And I'm not going to lie to you, I understand where you're coming from. Because when I went for the challenge, I had zero belief that I was going to win it. And that was wrong from me. So I understand where you're coming from. And that's why I'm saying this, is that you have to go for it. Because, okay, yes, there may be tens to hundreds of thousands of people going for this. You will not lose out of it. For the first example I would say is the first FaZe of 5 will not be anywhere near as big as the one you're about to go for. But I think, I can't remember exactly when I start, how many subscribers I had when I started the FaZe 5. But I know I ended it with 15,000. And I know I started with less than 15. So, sorry, there might have been a little cut there. But what I was trying to say is I started the FaZe 5 with less than 1,000 subscribers. I can't remember exactly how many I had, but I know it was under 1,000. And I know I ended it with over 15. And it was in a month period. So I gained 15,000 subscribers just from going from the challenge. And I didn't win. So there already is an incentive to start off to go for. Secondly, you have to understand that, yes, there's only 5 spots to join FaZe, and they're obviously everyone's goal, but do you really think that other teams that have contracts to give out to players that want to pick people up, they're going to use this response or this challenge as a recruiting ground? You know, the people that don't make it, there's going to be so many close people that could have got it, could have been yourself, so many smaller players that deserve a spot. They're going to be picking up people because you know what I mean? You're going to see so many other players that don't get into FaZe, or so many different, you know, creators, whatever it may be, streamers, etc., being brought into teams. Because if I was running a big organisation, obviously FaZe is the biggest, but if I was running an organisation, I needed some people, I didn't know who to pick up, I would use the FaZe 5 as a recruiting ground. I would pick up the best of the people that didn't make it, if you know what I mean. And that's kind of what happened to me, in a way. So when I did the FaZe 5, at the time, there wasn't, you know, as many big teams as there is now, big organisations. It wasn't like that. It was more kind of Call of Duty teams like FaZe, etc, etc. And because of the FaZe 5, I joined, and I'm not joking, every single of the biggest Call of Duty teams you could have joined. I joined Dare, Obey, Saw, and then FaZe. I kind of went through the ranks of all of them. I kind of went up the ladder during the FaZe 5 as they were picking up people as the FaZe 5 went on. Now, I know it's a lot different now where people now offer contracts when you join teams. So there may be a case of, you know, you could have won the FaZe 5, but you took a contract with another team. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying this could happen, which is why it's another incentive to go for this. Because, trust me, there's so much money in gaming now that you guys can, you can really benefit from this and turn it into a full-time career. So yes, go for it. Go for it. If you don't go for it, no, stop, just go for it. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, number 2 is the other thing that people say to me, and I've seen a lot of it, is I'm working full time. I don't have time to go for clips, or I don't have time to record or stream, etc. I'm at college, I'm at school, I'm at university. I've got this, and this. And I understand that is difficult. But what I also want to say to motivate you guys is throughout the entire whole Phase 5 that I did, the first one, I was 4 days a week at college. Plus I had a part-time job. So I'm doing 4 days at college. I'm doing 2 days after that doing part-time jobs. Sometimes I'll go to work after college, and it was just in a shop. It was a part-time. I was about 17 years old. I needed a part-time job. I just got a car. It was nothing serious, but it took up time, and I still managed to do extremely well while doing 4 days a week on top of trying to get a diploma in a completely different category of, well, I suppose you could say, what was the word? It was in construction, so this is gaming, that's construction, in a different, I don't know what the word is, I can't think of the word, like a different category, different, oh, hang on, there's going to be a cut and I'm going to think of the word, different work sector, that's what I'm trying to say. So my point is I didn't get home and go, oh, I'm tired from a full day at college, I'm going to just relax for a bit. It was, right, I'm home, I've done my coursework, I've done all my schoolwork, I'm now jumping online and I'm going to hit, at the time it was trick shots. And that's what I did every day. I would go do some work. I say I did 5 hours at work. I would then come home. I wouldn't be like, oh, let's go relax, watch some TV. I would, boom, loaded up my console, Xbox at the time, and started playing and started recording and started doing whatever I had to do to try and benefit or do as best as I can in the competition. Now, I know there's a lot of people that will have a massive advantage over you in the sense that, they can stay at home all day, there's nothing going on, they haven't got a job, they're not at school, they're not this and this. And I get that. And everyone, unfortunately, that is life. I had to deal with that. I would love to, if I didn't have all the responsibilities I had, I could have put so much more time in. But that's life. Unfortunately, that is how life works. So I hope that shows you guys that it is possible, even if you have all these other things going on. You've just got to think about what you want and how much you want it. Like, I really wanted it. And I showed that in how much I went for, and I think FaZe knew that, and FaZe saw that. FaZe are incredibly smart in knowing, or incredibly talented and smart in knowing exactly what player wants it. They know, they can see. You can't really hide passion in a way. You can do a good way, but it eventually will come out. But FaZe also know that this isn't only going to change 5 people's lives. This is going to change so many people's lives, and this is also going to make gaming, and just not even gaming in its own, but content creating, YouTube, streaming, everything will blow up because of this, because outsiders that don't know much about this will see this and be like, holy, I want a piece of that, and then everything grows together. So that's number 2. Hopefully 1 and 2 help you out. So by this point, you should be going for the challenge. You should be motivated knowing that, trust me, there's so many people that have got challenges in the way. Put them 2 together, you're halfway there. Number 3 is you're going to need to think outside the box. It's different to, Phase 5 is different this year than when I did it. Back then, it was just gaming. It was just trick shotting and sniping. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was trick shotting. That was it. I think this year, you're going to need a bit of yourself to come out and think, okay, I am a vlogger. I want to do this, this, and this. How can I be outside the box to stand out? That's something that you guys, unfortunately, are going to have to do. But I would recommend being creative in your own way. Like, for example, if you're a streamer, you've got to do that side of it. If you're playing Call of Duty, you've got to grind. No matter what you do, you've got to give 110% though. So I obviously can't tell you what to do, but you guys, that's where, the different people will show in thinking outside the box. So unfortunately, 3 is a little bit of, you guys have got to do some stuff on your own, and you've got to then think about what and how you want to do it to stand out. Because you're going to need to stand out much more than I had to stand out back in the day. Like, I could hit an insane trick shot across the map, boom, stand out. But today, it's going to be a lot more difficult. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to be much more difficult to stand out now, but it's not going to be impossible. So that's where you guys have got to come out and think outside the box and go, and go in that direction. You know what I mean. Now, number 4 is a big one. Now, this one is a very, 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 very big tip, and it's the one I think that I did very well and I stuck to, and it was don't give up. It is the most cliche thing I know, and everyone's probably sitting there going, okay, here he goes, he's getting. But I promise you, not winning the FaZe 5 was so disheartening. I got so close. Everyone was voting for me. You know, all my friends were like, yo, you've got this, and that was a, you know, I still didn't sit there and go, I'm going to win this. But in the back of my mind, it was like, holy shit, this could happen. Like this actually, I'm in the top 20. Everyone's voting my name week in, week out. This could actually happen, and it didn't. And a lot of people that didn't win, that could have won, like myself, they were like, oh, well, that's it now, I've lost. Not me. I was like, okay. The next morning, I was up, and boom, I was back hitting shots. I was back doing this. Obviously, I was in a good team at the time. I was back at the grind because I was like, okay, that's fine. Fair enough. I didn't win, but I've gained so much out of this. And then I kept going. And then I got a DM from Mr. FaZe Banks who said, yo, Links, link me every trick shot you hit from now on. I was like, okay, let's go. And then I literally was, I think the day after, I hit about 5 trick shots. I was like, I'm not giving up. I'm going for this. This is happening. 5 people just joined. I can join. So I then kept linking Banks some shots, because I didn't give up. I didn't just do what everyone else did and was like, oh, that's it. Well, that's me done. I tried my best. It's over. And I think Banks saw this. He knew this. And before I know it, I'll try and find the picture. I was on a... I just got added to a call with Seabass, it was Skype. That's how long ago it was. It was on Skype. And it just said #FaZe6. I was the first person to be recruited in under a week after the FaZe 5. At 2 a.m. on a Thursday. And I know that because I went on holiday on the Saturday. It was a moment where Seabass said, right, we need you to hit shots for the next team charge. I went, kind of going on holiday for 2 weeks. So I did go on holiday though. I did do that and they were okay about it. But I managed to hit a few shots before I went away. But I'll tell you what, that was the best holiday I had. Just sitting there like, oh my God. I think I watched all my responses on the plane, the entire 10-hour flight, the entire time I was there. It was amazing, but all the hard work paid off. And I'm not saying if you guys don't win, you're going to join FaZe. That's not what I'm trying to say to you guys. I'm just saying you don't know what's around the corner. But if you stop, like for example, I'm going to put this picture on the screen, and it is the truest picture. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it is the most accurate picture to represent what I'm saying. Now, number 5. Number 5 is probably something that I did, and I didn't know I was doing it, but I now appreciate how important this one was, and it was have fun. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was insanely stressed during the whole time because I just was going at it full time with everything else, and that's going to happen, but I still think I had some of the most fun I've ever had during the FaZe 5, like with friends. If you ask any of the people I used to record with, if you do know who they are, they will say it was some of the most fun times. All of us in a party, watching the responses come out, waiting to see who won, staying up late, going for clips, helping me out. I had so much fun that I wish I took it for granted more at the time. No, sorry, I took it for granted at the time. I wish I didn't take it for as granted as I did. That's what I'm trying to say. It had ups and downs, and it was stressful, but it was so much fun. And you've got to have fun with it. If you don't have fun, then you're gonna just hate what you do. It's like anything. It's like when I jump in my streams. You see me, I'm jumping around, bouncing, I'm enjoying myself, I'm saying hello to everybody because it's fun. When I record a video, I don't like just sitting there like, I enjoy it because it's fun. You know, all of this has to be fun. There is a level of you have to do what's right for yourself, and you've got to be serious, but you've got to sit down and have fun. That is the most important one, and I'm going to stop saying have fun because I feel like I've said it 20 times, but hopefully that's got into your head that enjoy yourself. Have fun with it. Oh, I said it again. I wasn't going to add this next one in, but I think it's something that I think is quite important, is be happy for other people as well. Even though you are playing for yourself and you are going for yourself, like be happy with other people, because not only is this your dream, it's everyone else's dream as well. And I think, you know, be gracious in defeat if you don't win. Because let's be real, say this video, there's 10,000 people going. Let's just say, for example, there's only 5 that can win the challenge, you know? So you've got to, as being as motivated as possible, you have to also understand that it is a very difficult challenge. It is. I'm not going to sugarcoat in any way. That no one likes a sore loser. You know what I mean? Nobody likes somebody that's like, oh, I should have won. I'm the best. Why'd you get that guy? Because the second you do that, everyone will be like, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, a language warning, you're a dick. Do you know what I mean? That's what everyone will say to you. They'll just be like, well, that guy is just an idiot. We don't want to, you know, and FaZe will be like, nah, and other teams will be like, nah. So you don't scup yourself. Be like, obviously you're gonna be upset, of course you are if you don't win, but just be gracious in defeat and be kind to people and congratulate the winners. So in summary, what I'm trying to say to you guys is, so I don't make this video too long, because I'm looking down there and it's already said 17 minutes. I might have been able to cut that down a bit, but I don't want to make this too long and be rambling. But I can't tell you exactly what to do in this, not because I don't want to be unfair, but I don't know the exact right way to do it, because everyone's different. Like I said before, everyone's different, but you've got to be different, embrace being different, but think outside the box, if you get what I'm saying. Don't try and be the same person. Try and be the best you can, but you need to, as there's only 5 spots, you need to be different than the next guy. And on top of that, work hard, have fun, and hey, good luck to everybody going for it, because I know how you're feeling. I do understand how everyone's feeling, and I would be lying to you if I didn't say that it's not stressful, because it is. But if it's stressful, it means you're working hard enough. That's how I took it. But you guys know that obviously I'm hoping that you got some motivation out of this at the very least, because I want to explain to you guys that even though it looked like when I was doing it, it was easy to hit the shots, it was easy to, to get to that stage, it wasn't. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I didn't breeze through. I put in a lot of hours and I didn't sleep much. I'm going to go now because I think I'm rambling. But thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to share this around because it may help out someone else. If I can at least help one person out of this video, then that is a complete success in my eyes. Huge shout out to FaZeClan, of course, for all the FaZe 5s. Not only did it change mine, but it's going to change your guys' lives. And yeah, have a great rest of your time. Have fun in the challenge. Make sure that you guys show me what's like, show me the stuff you're doing, show me the stuff that's going on, tweet me. All of my social medias are in the description below, all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Thank you for watching, and most importantly, FaZe up. Peace out, everyone.